guys, welcome back to the Wheelio Six channel. I know it's been a while since I posted a few videos and stuff, but the Civic is now drivable, and the TL is in a state of dismay. This is kind of an update and life update and a few other things. I gotta say that a lot has gone on in the past probably 6 months or so. Sorry that I haven't uploaded. Sorry I haven't really worked on the Civic much for videos or really much of, what do I call it? Much of content creation in general. It's one of my passions. I just haven't had the motivation to do that. And it's really hard to do that sometimes when you're just working very hard trying to just get school stuff done and having a life beyond content. As you see, my hair's a lot longer. I'm going to get it cut soon. Growing a beard, all that. I just turned 18 about a month or two ago. Actually, about almost 2 months. I've been 18, so I did that. So the Civic's now in a drivable state. She needs some more work, but she's drivable, which is good. Let me walk into the shop here and show you one of the other parts of the Civic. But I gotta say, with how much I have gotten done on the Civic, I am proud of myself on that, and I want to really make this video important on mental health. As stated in one of the few videos, my dad has passed away from suicide. And a lot of stuff has gone on, and it has been, a mess. The shop is an absolute mess, which I'll do a cleaning video with the GoPro. I'll put it up on my toolbox, and we'll do a cleaning video. Also, detail on the Civic, and I will show you the new parts on the Civic, and some of the new parts that I have put on the Civic. But, keeping on topic here, my mental health is declining, from what I notice. But recently, it's been getting better, which is good. I'm not going to full-on display out my life on this channel yet. I do have to say it has been a mental struggle the past, I'd say, 3 months. I want to be truthful with you guys, It's just been a nightmare, nonstop. And I gotta say, it's hard. It really is. But you'll get through it. You will. If you want your dreams to come true, you have to fight through every ups and downs that you have. And it doesn't matter if it's, a breakup, losing a family member, whatever. But we all change, and we're all afraid of change. But I do gotta say this. Change is good sometimes. Not all the times, but it's good. What it means is that we can make ourselves better with a certain change. We realize something that most other people, say some people that, had their life easy for most of their life, or they got, you got a lot with so much, and I have to say it's just been a nightmare. It is it's mental and physical torture with the pain that you go through. I do have this to say, I really recommend that you talk to somebody or find someone to help you, talk to. I mean, and also, sorry for language or whatever. I'm 18. This is going to be majority, teens and up channel. So I just want to make that clear, just with my car content and some illegal Mexico things, if I put it in that regard. It's hell. It's physically hell sometimes, and I understand that some people, it's hard. It is, and I went through a lot of mental struggle from January to March, and now I'm getting better. Normally, I never had that problem. Even when I lost my dad, I didn't really have that much depression. And then realizing that I do have depression, you have it more often than you think. And it's just, you have to realize something inside yourself. Something isn't right. You have to say something. You have to do something. Also, I ate a cookie. You have to say something and do something to fix your problem. You just can't let it sit there and dwell, because it will become more of a problem, because then, face it, either you're going to be the one dead, or everybody's going to see you as a person that they don't like. And no one wants that. I do gotta say, people that are toxic, fuck you. Because why? Because I'm a kind-hearted guy. I am true, like I am. I am a pretty nice guy. I do a lot for a lot of friends, and all that. Also, I do have a new channel. I will talk about that later. In regards to that, I have a very close friend that me and him do YouTube. One of his channel, he does beats. So, yeah, he does do beats, and it's like, yeah, 50 plus thousand subscribers on his beat channel. That's impressive, and he wants to do a lot of YouTube stuff, and I commend him for that. I do. I commend him for a lot of work that he has put into all of his channels. He has multiple channels. He does a lot for what he likes. But, the funny thing is, in the first video that I posted to this channel, my new Wheelio 6, my old one got banned because of copyright strike, because I didn't even post a video. I gotta say, posting to this channel, I'm sorry that I'm not uploading more. I am trying to. I am going to. I am going to commit to making YouTube videos. And I understand that it may not be daily, or I'm going to try to upload once a week. Same for my gaming channel, StarFox034. I just made that. I have like 2 videos. It's like 4 or 5 subscribers. So go down. I'm going to put a link in the description. Go check that channel out. It's just me playing online games and stuff. And I will do more kind of mental health talks in that channel. Not just like that, but like real life, like conversations, but in game. Because video games is an escape from reality, but at the end of the day, you can't just play the game for the rest of your life. You have to get out of the game, eat, whatever. You never can just walk away from your problem. And I want to say that truthfully. True-heartedly, I just can't walk away from your problem. And all you're going to have to do is face it. You may not like it. You may not, agree with that decision or whatever you decide. But you have to realize that most people don't get the opportunity that other people can. And I want people to realize that it's not just you, it's everybody. And people that do have mental health struggles need help. I am one of those that, yes, I need help, but I am more than willing to stop what I'm doing to go help my best friend. And I want to state that true-heartedly. My best friend has near committed suicide once. And I want to say this. Committing suicide is not worth it. Yes, this world may be cruel, it may be hard, and it might throw you through a whole loop of just hell and, but then the lows are what is part of what defines you, not your highs. Your highs, yeah, they're nice, they're great, but your lows is what makes you stronger, makes you faster, makes you better, makes you a better person. I have learned so much in the past 3 to 4 months in my life recently. Like, I finally, I feel like more myself. I may not have, the thing is, I may not have the shop for much longer. I do plan on moving out by the time I'm done with high school, if a little bit after. So my content might become stagnant by that time. But I plan on doing so much with this channel. And I'm trying my hardest. It's just the drive right now is hard. Right now, I have the most drive that I have in a long time, and I want to make that stated clearly. And you know, I care for myself. I care for my mental health. That's why I'm kind of getting out of the house. I will actually make a video in VR chat, which I do. So I will put that down there, and in the link to the description, and you'll get the full story. What is going on? Why it's happening? And I know it's not. It doesn't seem like me, but I've changed as a person. I'm different. But I've realized a lot in the past few months, and I'm going to stick with that. It's just, you have to realize a lot to gain a lot. Or you have to, how do I put it? You have to go through pain to fix the pain, if you get what I mean. You know, you can lose somebody, but you're not going to have, you can lose somebody that you don't really know that well, and then you struggle. You don't know why, but that person impacted your life. And I want to show that. Also, it's April Fool's today. So, yeah. I'm broke as shit. No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I gotta say this. Mental health is important. And I want you guys to realize that wholeheartedly. I'm hoping these videos will make somebody's day. And I truly mean it. I really, really, really want these videos to make somebody's day. Because who knows? It could be some guy just chilling at home and he comes across my video and he's like, oh wow, this kid is doing really well for himself at 19, 18 years old. Making videos, having fun, owns multiple vehicles. I have done a lot and I have gained a lot, and I just want to empathize that with you guys. I want this channel, with the way YouTube is nowadays, it's like, oh, it's over exaggerated. Everybody's, the rise of Mr. Beast videos. I'm not that type of person. I can't afford that. I don't want to do that because the physical pain and torture that people went through to do those Mr. Beast videos, I bet it sucks. I bet it sucks to be the person that has to sit there for 2 days, 3 days to do one of those videos. I'm going to tell you this. I won't do that. But I got to say, I will make sure I will get merch, I will get Patreon, I will set everything up, and I will get better at making YouTube videos, and I will be glad to do that. Because YouTube is one of my passions, one of my hobbies. I want to enjoy doing that for life. And I 100% agree. I know that there's not much content, but the Civic's almost done, and I have a few more things that I have to do on the Civic, and I will record those. I will make sure I do that 100%. I know I haven't done really a build series, but the Civic is going to be the primary vehicle of the channel. Hopefully, maybe. Probably more likely will be the Camaro. But I'm trying my best, and I want to make sure I'm doing that. So first, let's start off with the Civic. So far with the Civic, it's back on its wheels. I have done L&Tech coilovers. I'll put every most of the things that I can find down in the description for the channel or for the car. As seen here, I'm gonna actually flip my camera around for you guys. So give me a second. Okay, so the Civic. It has Douglas tires, about 420, which is where it has upgraded slotted and drilled and slotted rotors with ceramic brake pads, waiting to do the rear drums. Most of the interior is back together besides like a few panels. I have a few tools and stuff in here. Let me actually pop the hood. Hang on, 1 second, guys. It's always a pain to do this. It's just easier. I gotta get a new hood popper. But okay, so the Civic is now to a point where it runs and drives. It does have a few issues there. Now let me put up the hood prop. So Civic runs and drives. It has new coils, new NGK coils, AM intake. It has a D17A, as stated down here. If I can, D17A from Japan. It is an actual Japanese motor. I have of course, it has the LX transmission, so shorter gear ratio. And I do have a sound system. I am going to put that in the next few days or so after I clean up the car. I do need to actually check. Looks like those came loose. So I gotta retighten my... Looks like that one's tight. But as seen here, my alignment is pretty good. For the most part, it's a little dirty because I backed up the car. It has new battery. It has a DNA header with a full Yokonaka exhaust. So I will actually get, I just moved it, so it's a lukewarm start. So let me put the camera down for you guys, and I'll start up the car for you. So put my camera here. Be right back. Transmission's a little loud. I'm doing mix on here, but it's a healthy car. It needs a few things, like it had. I think a few days ago it had a mass airflow like weird issue. So yeah, it has a few problems, but I mean, so far after owning the car for 4 years. And finally getting to a near driving perfect state. It is slightly lower than what it used to be. It is all on gas. I need to get that. I'm also getting new headlights and taillights. I'll put those down in the description. So if you own one of these cars, an 04 to 05 Civic, two-door coupe, you can get LED taillights and everything. So, yeah, it's on fuel, so I think that's why it's a little smoky. But it's also running really rich. But, yeah, I mean, it's a really nice car. Sounds good. I get in here. It's a nice intake. Runs good. Don't mind the fuel light, don't mind. The ABS is because I need to replace the axle because it has it doesn't have the speed ring or the sensor, or the, what do you call it, the little bumps for the sensor to read. So it's throwing a error code for that. Check engine light is because of what do you call it? Because one of the O2 sensors is not plugged in. I'm trying to fix that problem. I have to make a custom connector that will actually reach over and plug into. So I have to make a male-to-male connector for the O2 sensor, which is not hard to do. Or I just buy one that has a special thing I mean, I'm gonna upgrade the radio. I do have a friend of mine actually, which is what I was talking about. He gave me, so he had I think a 99 or 01, what do you call it, CRV, and he had 215s. I actually have the box over here. This part to warm up. Sounds good, am I right? This box right here, I'm gonna move the amp down here because it's really hard to get everything tight up against there. So see, 215s going in that small of a car, but for the most part it's doing good. It does have Allen Tech coilovers, as I said. It's slightly lowered, but I can't go any lower because then I can't go over speed bumps or anything. Honestly, with how low she's already lowered, it's not the best, but yeah. See, 5-speed manual. It does have 3 pedals. You know, it runs good. Right now she's currently got 238,000 miles, which is, you know, that's a decent amount on this car. And it has some, it is an Ohio car. It's got some rust, but it could be worse. And yeah, I mean, I would do a test drive for you guys, but it needs a few things, and I don't have insurance on it yet. But yeah, I mean, when she sits here, she runs. But as you see, she sits here and she's running. I do need a washer. When I washed her after she got running again, which is before I did all the suspension work, I didn't really wipe her down or rinse her that well, so that's on my part, and she does need a full repaint. But a new window tint and a few other things. But I might as well do a little bit of I move the car footage, so at least you see that it is running. So I'm gonna put my phone like this. Well, the footage kind of cut out on me, guys. Sorry. I know it's a whole bunch of changes. I actually need to pull the car a little bit more forward, but let's talk about the TL. The TL, I'm not gonna own this car for very much longer, for multiple reasons. I keep having problems, but as you know, I'm gonna flip my camera around here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so what's going on with this car is that it has a really bad misfire, and I cannot fix it. I don't know how to fix it. I done a catalytic converter. I done spark plugs, coils, you know, the whole 9 yards, heels to see if it's the fuel, and it still has a really bad misfire. And I can't afford to keep fixing it. I have almost $8,000 in this car. And this car's not going to stay on the channel. It will be up for sale for around $4,000 here soon after we get the issues fixed. So it'll be a nice car. So if you guys want to hit me up, it'll be at kirk0215@yahoo.com. Email me there, and I will chat to you about this car being for sale. If you want to buy it with its issues, the price will still stay because of how nice the car is. I have everything original to it, from the window sticker to the owner's manual, OEM wheels, which are like $700. I looked them up. I was like, holy crap. It has power stop brakes, which has the elite stop pads, so this car does stop. It is a Type S, it's a 2003 TL Type S, with the J32 with 260 horsepower and all that. It's got Kumho tires. I don't know about Kumho. They're nice when they're warm, but they're not the best for use, I guess I should say. It's kind of hard to really tell you how good this car is. I do have some driving footage. I might add this to the end of the video. I don't know. The channel, I was going to mainly use this for, daily, it's my daily driver. It was, and then now it's, it's broken, so I can't really drive it. Don't mind the back sticker. Yeah, I've tried to do my best. It is on coilovers. It has max speed on coilovers, so it is lowered. So that's why if it seems a little bit more like stout, that is why. It has pretty much everything is stock, exhaust, everything. Besides the cat, which is a high flow cat. Let me grab my key here. I'll show you what it's doing here. As you see, it has a misfire. Hey, surprisingly, check engine light went away. It's not running the best. I don't know why it's running like total shit. I mean, it sounds good, but it's running rough. You can see as there's a vibration in here. But the car is decent. It's a nice car. It has full factory stereo works. Everything works. As stated, 118,000. I just did an oil change. So she has an oil change. She only needs to do, I think, 19,000, and then she'll need her final change for the trans fluid. And I think that's it. There's check engine light. And then there's the VSA light. There's two problems with this car. Whoops. There is the misfire and then the VSA communication error. I don't know why I have it, but it's there. If you guys can help me, please God, put down in the comments. I've been trying to fix this car for a while, and I want to drive it again, even though it's, it has its problems. Right now, I've been driving my mom's 2019 TLX A-Spec, which is really nice. It's almost exactly like this car, but just newer, and it's a tier lower because it's not the Type S. I'm trying my best. I am, trying to fix these cars. That's the downside of owning older cars like this. It's just, they're old. They need maintenance. They need work. That's the downside. And in today's day and age, you can't get a 1999 Civic, clean title, nice, because all of them are fucking pieces of shit. It's the truth. That's why I have my Civic. Though it may not be the best, you can kind of see it in the mirror right there, but it's not the best car, but it has K-Series support. You can put it's an RSX practically underneath. You can swap everything from an RSX into that car. And that's the cool thing. I'm also going to move this car back into the garage as I'm here. But, both cars drive, and it's cool and all. But I was planning on washing these, at least the Civic today, but it's supposed to rain, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Told you, she stops. It's just running so rough, it's hard to brake smooth. But, yeah. She has her problems, so she won't be on the channel for very much longer. It's just financially, I can't afford this car. It's $160 a month for insurance. It's, that's the downside to owning a luxury car. An older luxury car. Yeah, it's nice. You get all the luxury features from, way back in the day. But at the end of the day, it's still a luxury car, so your insurance premium is going to be higher. It's going to, especially with this being a TL. I feel like if I was driving my grandma's TSX, my insurance would probably be around $130 or $140 instead of $160. But since this is a four-door sedan, big car, big car, it's actually around the same size as a Civic, if not it's a little bit bigger because it is a four-door sedan. But yeah, both cars are good. People gripe on the TLs. Yes, their transmission is a problem. But if you maintain these, they're actually fairly good cars. My friend actually has the same car as me, just a year older, black. It has a nav. And it has over 230,000 miles, and it's been beaten hard and rough. It's been rode hard and put away wet. And she still runs to this day, with how much she's been beaten on. These cars are reliable. You have to maintain them, though. That's the main deal. Yes, they're expensive, but when they're maintained, you don't have all these problems. For instance, I have over $3,000 worth of mechanic work. I have new axles, new suspension, new timing belt, water pump, oil pump, all new, oil pan gasket. All that work for almost $3,000, and I barely driven it. I only put about, I got the car was $13,588, and now she's at $18,000, and I can't even drive her anymore because of how bad the misfire is. It sucks. It honestly sucks because it's such a good car. But unfortunately, with how it is, this won't be on the channel for much longer, unfortunately. Which is sad, because honestly, this was my first real car that I could drive, go places, have fun. But it broke on me. But I have that thing. I bought it when I was 14. I'm going to finish it now more than ever. But yeah, I'm trying not to make this video too long. So yeah, I hope this. I'm gonna do two more vehicles, and then I will let you guys do whatever else you want with YouTube or whatever. I thank you guys for watching. I do. It's hard making videos because it's not really making the videos part. It's more of the drive to do that because it's hard. It's hard to make these videos and enjoy making the content. So I want to make sure that you guys will enjoy my content for what it is and not, skimp out. So right now, I'm going to clean my camera here. But the KZ900 is getting rebuilt. I'm going to have a full video series on that. I'm going to get it rebuilt. Engine's coming out, full rebuild, pistons, or at least new rings, new cam spring, or new valve springs to titanium, because I want to see if that gauge can go up. I at least want to see it rev near to 12,000, or at least 11.5 at least for RPMs, because it's a cool bike. It is, for a 76. Yes, she's been ridden hard, and there's some other things, but she is my pride and joy. I would never sell her, so don't ask if you want to buy it. She is never being sold. This will go on to my kid or whatever. Or if I don't have a kid or whatever, she's staying with me, and she's going to be given to somebody that I know that will appreciate her for what she is and all that. So she'll be getting rebuilt. Also, Camaro engine. Going to be building that. That'll be a full build series. Just, I got to save up some money for that. Don't mind the Ford. That's not mine. As I walk to the Camaro over here, I'm going to tell you more on the Camaro here for a second. Alright, with the Camaro, we are going to fully rewire this whole car. And I'm going to try to find honestly, we're probably going to pull out this engine and find another car. To be honest, true. This car doesn't have really a VIN. And I know you're not supposed to do this to restore a car. Or you're not supposed to do this because it's illegal. But we don't have a choice unless we want to use this chassis. Honestly, more than likely, this might become a race car chassis, and that's what that race motor is going to go into. It's just this. because I'm going to pull out all the, you know, I'm going to pull off all the fucking, everything for a street car and put everything a race car in here. Because that race motor is bored 40 over, so it's a 496 big block. So, yeah, she runs. Also, this car does run too. I just have to put a battery in it and put fuel into the fuel line, and she'll start right up. But I have to get the electric fuel pump actually hooked up and working, get fuel in the tank, get it to the carburetor. If I can get it to run for like 20, at least for like 5 to 10 minutes without the alternator hooked up, then it'll be nice to have that. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to this. As seen, the Camaro's, you know, in pretty rough shape. As you see, you know, it needs paint. These are actual true Z28 fenders. This is not a Z28 car because it does not have the revision for the wing. Because there would be like holes right here and stuff for the wing. But we do have a wing and stuff. I'm trying to find more parts. This is an 81 Camaro. I think it's more. I think this car is actually a 79 from the way it looks. But honestly, I don't know. But this will be probably a several year project compared to everything else. So hopefully, you know, that goes as well. Also, air compressor. This will get hooked up, so I'll have shop air. This is none of my stuff. I got a lot of tools, but most of them are my mom's boyfriend. So you might see him on the channel, you know, doing things. He actually has a streaming stuff. He's late to rest 21K. So if you want to see his content, it's on TikTok, whatever, to Twitch or whatever you call it. I stream on there too. It's Star Fox 34. I'll put a lot of descriptions in this video. This video probably won't get uploaded until tomorrow because I recorded a lot and I want to make sure I do well on the edit. But, yeah. I mean, the shop is a mess, but the Civic is to a point where I can near drive it and I will have driving content. Because that's what I want to do for you guys. I want to make sure there's content where there's supposed to be content. And if there's a reason why I haven't been uploading is because there's no content to be put there. So, if I'm not uploading on this channel, I'm so uploading on my gaming channel. Recently, it's just been really hard to get to drive. But, trust me, I will make sure that you guys have videos. And I will make sure that it works. So, please, go down in the description. I know I don't want to ask you guys too much because I feel like I annoy you all. Go down in the description. If I get the ability to do the join, please hit that join button because it'll allow me to afford to fix this car, fix the bike, fix the Camaro, get the TL fixed so I can get rid of it and get another car that's even better than that. At least, I'm either planning on getting a 2020 Honda Civic Si, or I will get my mom's TLX, or I will get a 2013 Accord manual sport V6 two-door, which would be practically this car, but to TL form, if in a way. I'm trying to make sure that everybody has content. Don't mind all the parts and scatterness everywhere and everything. But yeah, please, I really need you guys to hit that bell and make sure it's, you know, solid, because that makes sure it pushes notifications out to you guys, because that helps so much. I honestly, it helps so much. For being a small channel, it really helps. Subscribing is one thing, but please hit that bell because it helps with the algorithm. I know I'm not uploading the most, but, you know, my friend has helped me a lot through my YouTube career before. You know, I have more subscribers now than what I did when I lost my channel, but I appreciate every single one of you that have watched, and I care. Please, I appreciate everything. And I want to do stuff like It's Just a Six. He's one of my idols. In my honest opinion, he's one of my idols. Even though he shows, like, you know, everything's going good, he also shows the bad. He shows the hardships that he went through. Not all the time, but he does. He states that, you know, in his videos that, you know, you know, he struggles. He struggles making videos, you know, sometimes. But he gets up every day and tries to make a video. And that's what and don't lose sight is a big thing to me. It's already taken for it. But to me, in my words, I say, be yourself, follow your dreams, I gotta say, follow your dreams. You may not get it right away, but trust me, it'll get you a lot farther than where you are now. And trust me, I want to own a nice shop, a whole bunch of cars. My dream car is an R34 GTR, as everybody else. But my reason is not because of Fast and Furious. My reason is because I like the car. I enjoy the car. There's a debate on what shoe's better, but I say the GTR is better. But, you can be mad at me or whatever. I don't care. I'm just saying. But please, follow your dreams. Achieve more than what is there. Don't lose sight is a big part of me. But to you guys, I say follow your dreams. Who gives a fuck? Honestly, who gives a fuck? Nobody's trying to treat you like an absolute piece of shit when you're working hard. Trust me, a millionaire, you say you want to become a millionaire, everybody else is going to be laughing but the millionaire. And there's a reason why. Because they know that you have the drive to do that. And I want you guys to realize mental health is very important, but also making sure you have a clear head and a set head. Yes, you may not know right away, but if you know your short-term goals, you can turn that into a long-term goal. I know it's hard to, put it in, make that happen, but I know you guys can do it, and I know you want to. I really hope you do. I don't care if you're in your 40s and you want to, start a business. It doesn't matter. Whatever dream you want, go achieve it. And I promise you, you will get farther than anyone else. And I know it will happen. But I'm going to head out here, guys. I thank you all. I'm sorry for taking so much of your guys' time. But I wanted to make sure that you guys got a full, clue of what's going on, what's happening. And I really want you guys to enjoy the channel. And I need feedback. Trust me. Give me feedback. I will make everything better. Trust me, feedback is the most important thing to me right now. So, for this one last time, go down there, hit the subscribe button. I will start a Patreon, so hopefully, you guys can help me pay for my channel. But as I'm stating here, please follow the channel, hit the bell, and you'll get every single bit of my content that I upload, and it'll bring me a long way. And yes, I'm trying to get a merch store. I do have a 3D printer, so I might start selling 3D printed parts or, little toys or whatever, if you guys want me to do that. I'm more than willing to do that, like little 3D printed puzzles, or I can make my own things because I do have Fusion 360 thanks to school. I am still in school. I will graduate 2025. I may not do college. I'm not really feeling college anymore. I want to. It's hard. So I hope you guys will appreciate whatever work I put into these videos. I'm going to head out here, guys. I really appreciate it. And I gotta say, don't lose sight, for one. But also, be yourself, be better, be the person you want to be. Peace out.